So we all know the value of massage as cyclists, and today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you exactly how to use one of these instruments to get the most benefit for your legs. We're going to cover the quads, we're going to cover the hamstrings, and we're going to cover the calves. Now, you can get any type of massage tool, and there's many different ways to do massage. This video is sponsored by the Bob and Brad massage tool. This is the EM19. You can get these at Walmart. You can get them a lot of different places. And they come with different kind of heads, and I'll show you which ones to use that I like the best. There's various types. Now, my name is Dr. Story. I've been a doctor of chiropractic for over 26 years. I use various tools in my practice to do massage on people, but a lot of times you can do this yourself. So I'm going to show you exactly some specific things that you may not see in other videos. So first of all, let me get prepared. I'm going to pull up my pant leg as high as I can so it's appropriate for YouTube. And when you look at the quad, there's different areas that you want to be working on. There's the side, right in the front, and the inside part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus in on this so you can see what I'm doing. Now, there are various types of heads that come with these massage tools. It's very popular to see these when they advertise them, these round ones. And the reason why is because if you were to videotape someone using this, if you were to use a high frame rate, it looks like the muscle is just doing this with this one, but actually I find these two to be the best. This flat one here and this one for trigger point therapy, and I'll show you how these are done. First, let's do the thigh. So you've got your thigh here. We're gonna go ahead and turn this machine on. And in this case, I'm gonna use the flat head right here. So you just place it in there, and this has got a button here. You can turn it on and you can turn it on faster. And the first area is we're gonna do this muscle right here called the vastus medialis. That's the teardrop muscle on the inside. So what you do is you just relax your leg, don't contract it. Now, there are areas of trigger points, particularly if you were to contract your muscle like this, it's right there in the middle. So you're gonna go right in just like this, and you can feel, usually you'll feel an area that's a little more tender right in the center there, and that is where you want to work on it. So I would suggest working on this area for about 3 minutes, just this one muscle, going up and down the muscle. Now, it's important when you get near the kneecap to not actually do this on the kneecap itself. That'll be uncomfortable. So just stay right on the muscle, and you can use whatever speed seems to feel the best. Now, the next muscle we're going to do is the one right in the middle, right along the shaft of the femur. Now, there's a trick here I'm going to show you, that right in the middle, usually if you, whatever your tan line is, right above it, somewhere in there, if you were to tighten your muscle, you're going to find that there's the quadricep muscle here, the vastus medialis muscle here, the vastus lateralis here, and right in between there, if you take your thumb, you will feel a divot between the lateral muscle and the front muscle. And that is a source of complaint for a lot of people. People that get tendonitis of their knee, they get chondromalacia of their knee. If you were to take the machine and just hit it right there and keep it there and really press in, I'm using a lot of force here to do this massage, and just go back and forth, up and down the muscle, right along that area. Again, 2-3 minutes in this area will do wonders for you for as far as recovery and treating these conditions. Now, the next area, I'm going to turn to the side here. When you talk about your vastus lateralis, if you grab your muscle here like this, you will find that your fingers can go underneath on the underside surface. And what happens is, right along the underside surface of the quadricep muscle, there are trigger points in there. And what I find is that if I exchange this head here and I place this one on, then you can really get in there. And so you just turn this actually upside down and you're aiming at an angle, a 45-degree angle, and you get underneath the vastus lateralis muscle. And oh man, this feels so good right in there. So again, 2 to 3 minutes, you work on the quadricep. And so the whole quadricep should take you probably around 9 minutes per quadricep. And the key points are right there for the rectus femoris muscle, right in the middle of the vastus medialis, and right on the backside surface of the vastus lateralis. Now the hamstring is a little bit difficult to do yourself, but I'm going to show you some tricks of how to do this. Now the real key to doing the hamstrings is to make sure the hamstrings are loose. So what you can do is put your foot up on a couch and make sure and shake your thigh and make sure it's loose in there. Now the hamstrings can be addressed from the inside part of the thigh and the outside part of the thigh. I'm going to show you on different legs. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on, and you'll just take this, bring it underneath the actual hamstring itself, and that way you can just hold it with your hands like this and then pull up in an upward direction. And that way you can do your hamstrings. And you're going to do the inside part of your leg right here first. Now, what you'll do is you'll switch to the opposite side, but because it's difficult to see on the camera, I'm going to use the opposite leg. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this other leg out. Here's the vastus lateralis, and I'm going to bring it underneath and go right under there and hit that hamstring. And I'm using both hands to support the actual machine because it just seems to be easier to do that. So you can go right up to where you sit on the saddle, right in there, and then bring it up. And there's this bone right there. It's called the fibula. You do not want to use the machine on that bone itself. You want to make sure and stay away from it. So you just go right up in there, and you'll feel also, it feels like a little rope right there. That's the hamstring tendon. So about 3 minutes per hamstring will do you wonders. Now the last area would be the calves. And for the calves, many people get calf pain and it affects their Achilles, and some people will get trigger points of the calf that will go up into the knee. So you want to angle your calf at 45 degrees this way, and then on the other inside part of the calf, aim it 45 degrees. So you turn the machine on to the desired tension that you want, and then with this, I find holding it upside down seems to be the easiest. So you just place it in there at 45 degrees, just like this. And the calves do not need as much TLC after a ride, at least for me. So I will spend maybe about a minute, minute and a half, no more than 2 minutes at a time on the calf. So this is the inside, and you can see the angle that I'm using on the calf is at about 45 degrees. So then I would turn it around, do 45 degrees over here, but because you can't see it, I'm going to use my other leg here and show you 45 degrees, again, staying away from that circular bone right there called the fibula, and you just go up and down the calves all the way until you get down halfway down the calf, because that's where kind of the Achilles tendon starts. So what you're going to do is just go up and down just like so. So in my chiropractic practice, people are always asking me, should you buy one of these? And the answer is yes, you really should. But you're watching this on my cycling channel, so should you buy this for your legs? Absolutely you should. We all know massage is great for recovery, so as far as I'm concerned, these things are awesome. So I will put some links down below in the description of where you can get these, and if you want to watch some other cool videos on my channel, I'll leave some videos right here for you.